Hello, this is Susan with Asha School of Massage. I'm here with John Howard again in the second of our series of active isolated stretching videos. John, what are we demonstrating today?
Yes, Susan, today we're going to demonstrate internal and external rotators of the humerus. And we're going to do 3 stretches in the chair. Actually, 3 stretches in the chair and 2 on the table, a total of 5. I got an additional 12 more. I also show the patient how to stretch their cells out too. Okay,
but you're just doing 5 today, 2 on the chair or 3 on the chair and 2 on the table.
Yes.
Okay, but there are 12 overall that will just for the humerus rotator.
For the stretching plus, then you got other exercises for the strengthening part.
Well, but we're not doing the strengthening today.
No, not today.
Okay, so you can get that in class if you are definitely,
right.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go back by the camera and let you demonstrate. And this is Teresa, our lovely assistant.
We're going to start stretching out Teresa's internal rotators. So in order to neutralize and stabilize the joint, we will make sure we keep the humeral head 5 degrees inferior of the shoulder, 5 degrees anterior, and keeping the radial ulnar joint and the humerus at 95. We don't want to recruit the biceps, so I don't want to go below 90 degrees. I want to make sure I'm out 90 degrees, at least 95. So I'm going to stabilize the posterior head of the humerus and the scapula. I'm going to put the elbow here, and we're going to inhale, and she's going to activate her external rotators, and I'm going to stretch out the internal. 60 degrees will be normal. Inhale, exhale. She's activating the infraspinatus, supraspinatus, teres minor. We're stretching subscapularis, latissimus dorsi, teres major, and of course the subscapularis. Now, if someone has a impingement and you can't get the arm up here, we want to be able to start down here and take the humeral head about 10 to 15 degrees in front of vertical. So about right here would be good. So we're going to stabilize the elbow right here, and she's going to inhale and exhale, and we're going to go start in this direction. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Then I'll be ready for the one I just previously demonstrated. Now I'm going to stretch out the external rotators, and she's going to activate the internal rotators. I'm going to have her set up a little bit so I can stabilize the posterior head of the humerus and the inferior border of the scapula. So I'll place my hand here, placing my radial ulnar joint down the back, her back, where I got against the scapula. So that way the inferior border doesn't pop up. So I got it right here. Let's see what kind of range of motion we got there. We want to be able to get that arm a little bit lower. When that's tight, it puts a lot of stress on the neck. So she's going to inhale and exhale and reach. Inhale, exhale, activate the internal rotators. Inhale, exhale. That's it. We're going to use reciprocal inhibition to stretch out the infraspinatus.
What's reciprocal inhibition?
She's contracting the opposite muscles I'm stretching.
Okay.
We're going to hold it for a second and a half. All righty, let it down. So it's down a little bit lower now, so her neck will be less stressful when she's doing daily tasks and what have you. So let's go ahead and go. Teresa, go and show 2 stretches on the table here. I like doing this particular stretch in a prone position. If you're doing a supine position, the muscles are under eccentric contraction. You have a good chance of dislocating the humeral head. And so if someone had a previous dislocation or just out of post-surgery, you don't want to do it in supine. You want to be able to do it in the prone. It'd be much safer. The muscles have a tendency to be able to relax. Then you activate the muscle. You won't be able to do that in the supine. It'd be under eccentric contraction. So again, I'm 5 degrees inferior, 5 degrees anterior. I got the posterior head of the humerus and the scapula stabilized. She's going to activate the external rotator. I'm stretching out the internal. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead, bring your arm up. That's it. Again, maintain 95-degree angle. Go ahead and lift up. I'm going to apply 1.5 second stretch at the top. There you go. So now I'm going to, again, place my hand on the posterior head of the humerus and the scapula here. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stretch out the external rotators, and she's going to internally rotate. Again, I got my hand here. And she's activating those internal rotators, and I'm stretching out the external. That's it. One more time. This is excellent for swimming. That way, if you have more flexibility here, you can skim across the water in a fluid motion. Okay. Thank you, Teresa.
John, that's very specific work. I was remembering another conversation that we had that there were 6 stretches for the biceps in different angles. We have a little bit more time. Will you demonstrate that for us?
Sure. Teresa, would you like to go ahead and stand up? We're going to sit in this bar stool right here. All righty. Have a seat there. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the short head of the bicep first. I'm going to stabilize the scapula. And she's just going to lean forward ever so slightly and tuck the chin just ever so slightly. And I'm going to stabilize here, and we're going to lift up here. She's activating the posterior delt and upper tricep. Inhale. Now you want to exhale on the way up. There you go.
And how are you holding the arm? Is it just...
Right side of her body.
Okay.
Right here. Straight out. Now I'm going to internally rotate to get the long head of the bicep, and I got the arm out here. And we're just going to go out back in this direction to get the long head of the bicep. There we go. 1.5 seconds. Now I'm going to get the medial belly of the biceps. I start at the hip. I go at a 45-degree angle out this way. So inhale and exhale. That's good. One more time. That gets the medial belly. Now I'm going to get the medial belly again by internally rotating, but I'm adding one more thing. That would be the coracobrachialis. Maybe get a little bit of that latissimus dorsi, not too much, but you definitely get the coracobrachialis right here. That helps stabilize the head of the humerus, too. So inhale, exhale. There we go. Throw that in there. Okay, now I want to work on the lateral belly of the biceps. Again, I start at the hip. I go to a 45-degree angle and adduction and extension. That's it. Inhale and exhale, lateral belly. One more time. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and internally rotate. I'm still get the lateral belly, but I'm adding the long head of the biceps and the latissimus dorsi in here. So inhale, exhale. That's it. Inhale, exhale. We're just going to be able to go up a little bit at a time. Using reciprocal inhibition. She's inhaling and exhaling. We want to build delivery oxygen. So we load up the oxygen. Now we're going to deliver it by exhaling and increase the range of motion. Thank you, Teresa.
Okay, and if someone wanted to take a class, where would they go?
Yes, you can visit the Asha Massage School and to register for the seminar. Or you can visit my website at touchofhealthcenter.com or feel free to call at 770-815-3365 if you have any questions about the seminar.
Okay, and for the class is ashamassage.com. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll see you all in the next video.